The farm is much more than a place for these animals to roam and relax after they retire from the racetrack. It's a place where they have a very important job to do, and that's to help active military, veterans, and first responders find a sense of peace.
The Lower Merion community joins the world in mourning the death of NBA superstar Kobe Bryant. This is a man who people idolized, looked up to.
Hey, Will, yeah, this place is buzzing with Eagles fever and every ounce of good juju you can imagine. Folks here are rooting for their team to win. They say they wouldn't want to do it anywhere else.
In an effort to make drone flying more safe, the FAA is issuing a proposal for remote identification. Think of it as a driver's license plate for drones. Lawmakers critical of the president's decision to kill Iran's top general Qasem Soleimani have spent the last several days requesting the president give up any physical evidence of an imminent threat. Yeah, well, over just the last hour, investigators have been utilizing the help of a search warrant to get inside the home. They say it's the last step in the process for today after a woman was shot inside. Well, Inovio Pharmaceuticals in Plymouth Meeting employs scientists here in the Lehigh Valley and most recently developed a vaccine to treat the coronavirus, which, as we've been talking about for the last several days, has caused havoc in cities across China and other parts of the world. For years, High Street in Pottstown wasn't always at the top of the list of places for families to go, but after this year, a lot has changed. The Lower Merion community joins the world in mourning the death of NBA superstar Kobe Bryant. This is a man who people idolized, looked up to, and people here standing outside Bryant Gymnasium in Lower Merion at the high school, the place where Kobe played before going pro, have come to gather, shed a tear, drop off some flowers or memorabilia, a solemn tribute to a life lost too soon. Across the world and here in our corner of Pennsylvania, fans mourn the loss of Kobe Bryant. Among them is Tyrone Nesby, a former Clipper and friend to Bryant, now the boys' basketball coach at Muhlenberg High School in Berks County. He said in a tweet, "We lost an icon today. He will always be one of the best in my eyes."
I tell my kids that, like, I was on the court with this guy.
And in Allentown, Calvin Robinson recalls a game at Liberty High School in 1995. He was playing for Deerfield, and Bryant was playing for Lower Merion.
I just remember sitting there waiting patiently for my name to be called and just saying, damn, I just want to be on the court with this guy.
Robinson was a freshman on the bench during a varsity game, and Bryant a sophomore with remarkable talent.
Just sitting on the bench watching this guy play, like, who is this dude? Like, he's phenomenal, like, you know, doing all types of moves and dunking all over the place.
He, like the rest of the world, is shocked by Bryant's passing. A helicopter carrying Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter, and 7 others crashed in Calabasas, killing everyone on board. Bryant's alma mater, Lower Merion High, devastated by the news.
Aces Nation has lost its heartbeat.
Many of Bryant's old friends, teammates, coaches taking to social media to mention their connection to him. Bryant leaves behind a wife and 3 other children, including a newborn. We'll have more information as more details become available on air and online at WFMZ.com. In Lower Merion, Montgomery County, I'm Holly Harrar, 69 News. When you arrive at Hidden Pearl Farm in Tulpehocken Township, you'll find land as far as the eye can see, and these guys scattered across the landscape.
We're a jumper barn. We produce jumping horses.
It's where these horses find solace after years of wear and tear on their bodies as race horses, or war horses as they're referred to here.
When they come off the track and sound, they're called war horses because they have been through the mill and worked very hard.
The farm is much more than a place for these animals to roam and relax after they retire from the racetrack. It's a place where they have a very important job to do, and that's to help active military, veterans, and first responders find a sense of peace.
But their abilities help people jump all kinds of hurdles.
I'm a rape survivor and a victim of domestic abuse. And without them, I could almost guarantee I wouldn't be here.
Those struggling with invisible scars don't have to have a diagnosis to benefit from Pennsylvania War Horses services.
They just need to call up and say, hey, can we come?
In fact, they don't even have to get on a horse.
There's all this mud because you were rolling around again, weren't you?
For these war horses and war veterans, the unspeakable bond is what takes the pressure out of the healing process.
It's just the two of them against all odds.
To try to discuss military experience with somebody that doesn't have that experience is always a little tough. And yet the unspoken connection with the horse seems to bypass that.
Holly Harrar, 69 News.